First and foremost,
all the praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Mekakadas.
double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone that rule and teach well.
Can.
Peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of the state, pushing the truth, the truth, and in sincerity. You know, we out here again to do what? To give warning to the people for them to take heed. Whether they want to hear it or they don't want to hear it. Because whether they hear or forbear, the prophecy is still happening. You understand? Yahushua is still on the way. You know what I mean? This kingdom will fall, regardless if they like it or not, regardless if they hearken or not, regardless if they having a good time or not. And clearly they having a good time.
I'm going to put it This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 27. It says, but when I speak with thee, I will open thy mouth, and thou shalt say unto them, thus said the Lord God, he that heareth, let him hear, and he that forbeareth, let him forbear, for they are a rebellious house.
Yeah.
Right?
The Most High already know they're going to be rebellious, but he yet still what? He have his chosen among them. That's why he said what? Who want to hear, go hear, and who I want to hear, well then let it be so. Thus say the Lord.
Thus said the Lord.
You understand? You are more?
Yes, sir. Let me just say something like that too.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, the scriptures talk about they have ears.
Yeah, they have ears, but they hear not.
No, because there's so much things going on, so much things happening. I just yesterday, late yesterday, you know, it had a 7.6 earthquake in the Caribbean Ocean, which caused plenty panic. You know,
tsunami warnings.
Yeah, I watched some of the videos, like with some of the countries. I think it was if I'm not Cuba, it's Cayman Islands.
Yes, Cayman Islands.
They
no, on that side.
Right.
Cayman Islands, Jamaica, all the issues.
Yeah, majority of the Caribbean islands on that side, but that's the countries that like all the alarm.
Yeah, the tsunami
warning. The warning.
I think that's called the Lesser Antilles or something.
Yeah, Lesser Antilles, right up the road. Yeah. So, you know, the son of the alarm and so forth. But with that being said, it goes to show how anything can happen at any time. You know? Because there's a 7.7 earthquake in the Caribbean Sea, which it was mentioned years ago, even to this time that the Caribbean is due for a mega earthquake. Due to the fact that it was the fault lines and so forth is activated.
No, right? Sure, on two sides of our fault line. Dead on our fault line.
Right? Yeah, that's right. And that's why when let's read verse 17, right? Ezekiel 3 verse 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel, therefore hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me. So when they say give them warning, it's a reason why you give somebody warning. Right? It doesn't say come to get them good tidings.
No, a warning don't ever come before something good. Yep. If something good happening, you don't get them a warning. That is what? That is news, the gospel. You get them good news. Something good. You don't ever hear a man warning a man, hey, you go win the lottery, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, your father buy a car for you. Hey, I'm making your favorite dish. Nobody never warn nobody for nothing good. A warning always precedes a bad thing, more or less. Something you wouldn't like happening. That is why a warning does come before.
A bad outcome.
Yeah, or punishment. More so punishment.
Yeah.
You understand? Warning does come before danger. That is it. Warning does always come before danger. Right? All the time. You can't know where that it will come before something good. Because as we could clearly see, it have nothing good. It have nothing good. Other than the word, it have nothing good.
Let me bring up the very good one. It said to admonish, warn, teach, shine. It says send out light, be shining. It said to be taught. Right? It said to be taught, and this is something that people fail to realize. It's a reason why the Lord said they wouldn't take heed to his sayings, because why? They're not going to take heed to that. Yeah. They can't be taught, and then they're not going to take heed to that warning. You understand? Because to them, they believe everything will get better, everything will get good, everything good. You understand? As somebody said the other day, everything copacetic. Yeah. You know, they have big words to use.
So they grew up in that mindset, and tomorrow will be a better day.
Yeah, tomorrow, or new year, new me.
Yeah.
Better things to come.
This is my year.
This is my year. This is the teaching of the young. Every single time you say it gets worse. You know? So it's a primitive root to glean, it's a figuratively to enlighten. I say give them warning, say enlighten them of the things to come. You know, the stuff that the Lord say is going to happen at the end of time, the end of days. You know, the perilous times, all these things that the Lord mentioned that happen, because again, just like that, it's late in the evening, no majority of people reach home from work. Right, you have a picture like this, they reach home from work, some people must be going to eat. Taking all the light, anybody watching something. It happened around 6.
Ready for tomorrow?
Yeah, it happened around 6, 7. So it's going into, you come here. You could come here and let's fix it. Yeah, so it happened around 6, 7, so it's going into news time. So they don't know how much news to get to hear where it's going. Right? Not knowing that the real news that they're supposed to be listening to is the scriptures, the words of the Lord. Right? Because the news does only give you things that happen.
Yeah, things are already
passed. Right? It don't tell you about what's to come. No, they might give you a little
weather forecast,
or they might tell you, well, in coming 20, but they have laws and so forth, right? But it's really actually the warnings which we're taking is from the scriptures, from the Lord, and nothing else. But let's go back into the here. It says be enlightened by caution. You understand? By caution. And I somebody told me talk about taking heed. Right? Take heed. And you have all this, you have to take caution because of the stuff that's happening. There you have to be so circumspect. Many times at the end. Right? Many times at the end, them evil days at the end. And again, just like that, what if now the tsunami didn't happen, but some of the countries they did get big waves. They get certain big swells. Right? So it didn't happen to that extent. Like a big tsunami, but they get them like the Lord shake up them. And even with all these things, these people there, because majority of the Caribbean countries it's full of shit, right? They're not going to take heed. They're going to be like,
Huh?
No, they're not going to be that one. They're going to say,
they want to say that one-off thing. Well,
Well, they say the Lord with us. Some of these people that say,
what is actually?
That is the mindset that these people are they don't have no time to pay attention to what is going on. So if you don't have time to pay attention to the Lord, if you don't have time to take heed to what is happening around the world, they don't want to hear that. What they're sharing, right, on a daily basis is carnival stuff.
And now go and say that, right? The main focus right now, carnival. They have nothing outside of carnival being spoken of right now.
Nothing.
Within the realm of the two-thirds and others. You understand? That's all they concern about. What line we going, what party we going, when we reach in, who driving, what we drinking, what we eating. That's what they concern about. Next one, next 2 weeks, next 2 weeks. So that's the biggest concern right now. Once nothing interfere with carnival, then this. You understand? And 2 to 1, even if something happen and they have to postpone it, they still there. Once again, to revel in the streets. You understand? Like the spirit in you, like the spirit in you right now. You understand? The revelry, a spirit of meat.
Yeah.
Little do they know. After joy, as they say, after joy is sorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's an old, as they would say, an old proverb.
Yeah, come.
Right? And you see, there's a thing, people have a concept when it comes to worshiping the Lord, that you can just say that. You can just say, well, I'm for the Lord, and that is it. And realizing that worshiping the Lord is an action word. And in order to worship the Lord, you have to prove that the word, I shouldn't say worthy, but you have to prove that you worship the Lord. And how you going to do that is by, again, one of the ways that you see I'm worshiping the Lord is by the Lord. Right?
By the way you live,
by the way you live.
Romans 12 and 1,
right?
Your body a living sacrifice, like what I mean.
So,
to live what you're saying. You just say.
Anytime we come into, if you not live in the right way, how you expect to receive a righteous judgment? You can't be living wrong and expect to receive a righteous judgment. It wouldn't make sense. Yeah. And that's what will happen to majority of people that go get caught. Because they believe their concept or their belief of how the Lord is that we could do all this wickedness and just ask for mercy. And there's a Christian doctrine.
Yes. Yeah, that last month I want to say believe on him.
Yeah. And just like that, it's like even the Lord tell you that what all important is to seek him before they seek him early. Because why? Just like that act at 7 point something, if that had actually hit one of the countries, that was it.
You posted that yesterday, right? You know you gotta pick to me. I never see it reported no way on no news sites and things, but tell me that I think they before.
It had
in Trinidad,
yeah.
I didn't see nothing about it, but to me that I did before because I was on the pavement and one of the people I was with was laying up on a lamppost and he ran up and said, I saw one name, but that's the lamppost started shaking. And I watching the wire shaking.
We had like for the past week or week and a half, we had minor ones.
Yeah, I saw them.
Yeah. But that goes to show how weak it is. things are being done. But again, it goes to show that the time that we're in, and the time that we're heading into, that, hey, it's just different calamities you're going to see all over the world. Right?
At that instant too, because nobody expected that.
No, nobody didn't expect that.
Nobody could expect earthquake and all this kind of way.
On that level as well.
We just outside on the pavement and just so. You know? But as you brother say, when you're preoccupied with everything but the Lord, you wouldn't even be looking for it to begin with.
You know, some people are saying, well, I didn't even know what the news. And it goes to show important it is to watch the news so you know what's happening around you. That's why plenty of people believe the way there is right now is because they're not paying attention to the things that are happening around. That's why it's going to say it's like caution. It's going to say to watch and pray. You know? All these things plays a major role into how it's supposed to be.
You know, like,
you can't
understand what we're doing.
So
you just be watching it and be like, what? Alright.
You can't. So like for example, we would do that. You know, we would watch pray, you know, bring on the videos, show the prophecies, the things that are happening. But when you watch these people outside here, they don't have a how do I say it? They don't have a thought in their mind of what it is to come. Right? What they know is that March, what is the carnival is? The second and the third, right? The second and the third March is carnival.
This week after next week, 2 weeks, yeah, roughly 2 weeks.
I can also add something you were saying. It's like, what should we add on the dates? Now, we know since the year started, it's not been good. All it's been around is just pain, calamity, and so forth. Even E.S.O.T.E rising up because, I shouldn't say rising up, they've always been there, but they're showing more, you know? They're showing more because, I'll bring two things, right?
Yeah.
One is that since Trump from power, he's going to see the Proud Boys, and you can get them marching more, they're out right in the open, you know? It's not a big, I didn't share the video, but yesterday, there was the Proud Boys was marching, right? And Jake, he was obviously on a bridge, so obviously no people will be driving to work, and I keep passing, you see them, and he said to play Fight the Power now. You know that tune, Fight the Power, I think is Flavor and Public Enemy. Alright. But it's a song that was so up against oppression and super against, you know, them people that move them basically against E.S.O.T.E, right? And he passed, he stopped. Because again, they are the swastika, the thing, and you know the pride for right now because who in charge.
Yeah.
And he passed and he stopped and he was playing out loud. And they had a circle car now. And they had a circle car. And you know, the boy and they said, go from here. I want to see the boy. I think they started calling the end with me. Go from here, you
like they go
you know? And the Jake do so, and he hit them what he sort of do. He pull out he's a concealed fire mode, and he pull out the gun into the dance, and they disappear, they run. You understand? They run that. But it goes to show that with all that being said, it goes to show the state of how it is, the tension between Jamaica and E.S.O.T.E right now.
I like how you say that, you got this. My mind was something else. But because no one's in Mexico, and I was like, what is Mexico? So they encapsulate.
But they can, and you see what going on them right now. And these are the things that they see like that this will be what, like civil war.
John, not only that, so on the back of the side. Right now, the Trump administration, for lack of better words, inciting our family. You understand? With the help of you watching Mr. Musk. Because you're a big boy now, so the family side.
They're going on, that's what. This is something like that too. Trump appointed him. So he going to do orders of the Pentagon, right?
I talked about before that. That one, day before that. Yeah. That when he came that power. I talked about before that.
Alright.
This
so
man cut US aid.
Yeah. Which is to help he pull them out a majority of the countries.
It's not that, you know, he stopped the funding for all and all funds.
Yep.
So if I can help the country, why do you come back home?
He got funding for Israel. That funding.
Nah, you're mad on the back. You know what he said? If Palestinians, white Palestinians will go Jordan. And Jordan said, well, if they come here, we win.
Yeah, we win.
Yeah, this one inciting wars and famine. He is the greatest player right now. He is the greatest pestilence for mankind right now.
That again, they go back to work.
Yeah.
You understand?
And I read that. The night I do the video about them investigating USA and cutting it and holding the funds and what they go do. And I read 2 articles in that video because Gates come and say he predict that they will lose hundreds of thousands of lives if they do it. And the next day, hundreds of thousands of children starving. I said, wait, they're moving quick, man. The prophecy is really moving quick. You understand? They hold the funds. And basically, them pay them and they farming through the system.
Then you understand also, in a farming that happened in America with the eggs and with the food, they're talking about the plague, which is the bird flu and so forth. That happened upon the beach, which cutting on all them stuff, you know?
The advanced one.
Yeah, the advanced one.
Not a long time ago.
They say they get an strain earlier this week. So we see all these things happening and you have to pay attention. Bring up attention. You see book of Wisdom of Solomon chapter 12, and I'm going to read from verse 9. It said, not that thou was unable to bring down body under the hand of the righteous in battle, or to destroy them at once with cruel beasts, or with one rough word. Right? So it says, not that thou was unable to bring down body under the hands of the righteous in battle, or to destroy them at once with cruel beasts, or with one rough word. But execute. So that's the thing. That's how, before I go to the next verse 10, it goes to show that the Lord could have ended one time. He could do that. And it said just by what?
Just by a rough word.
That's by means of a rough word. If he wants to, he do it.
The word was the word, and the word was with power, the word was power, and the word was the command. And that's not if you command and say, alright, end it. Release the winds and release the sea. You know what I'm going?
And that's the thing. At any moment, but that's not how the Lord is working. You know? And verse 10. It says, but executing thy judgments upon them by little and little, thou givest them place of repentance, not being ignorant that they were a naughty generation, and that their malice was bred in them, and that the condemnation would never be changed. So that way say, but executing judgments upon them little by little. It's little by little. That's how judgments work out. So that's why people don't really mindset like, you know, it happened, but they live it, and they'll be like, done. No, it's little by little. Little by little, it has make other things happen. Because with little by little, I'm going to show you how things is by little, but how dangerous things is little by little is, right? If an earthquake happened today, we constantly getting thousands of earthquakes per day, right? More than ever it's ever been before in history. If every day a certain earthquake hit here, it's a week in this area, and eventually you get what? It gets a week, it happens there and it'll be a big one. From that now, it will end up leading to what? To the course tsunami, it was massive disruption. So that I say little by little. These people believe that it's going to happen, boom. No, it's just everything, it will get worse. But how things just get worse? Gradually.
It
doesn't going to happen one time. It's like rust, you'll see a spot. Right? It's there, but over time it will get worse.
And weakening the integrity of the structure.
So that's why we don't say little by little. That we say, but executing the judgments upon them by little and little. Thou givest them place of repentance.
Thou givest them place of repentance. You understand? Because why? That is why all through Psalms and all through the Old Testament they say what? The mercies endure forever. Because alright, yes, I still executing judgments on them because all they do wrong. But yet still I have mercy towards all the chosen people.
That's right.
I give them. Look, this is what's the date? The 18th of February 2025. We are on the street since 2000 and what? Early 2000s. You understand? Proclaiming the MOTD, proclaiming the end of times. Look at that. That is how much years that? That is almost half a century. Like roughly half a century. The most I give all you to do to repent. And you can tell me what? The mercies go in your forever.
See, but you see, that's the thing. That's how everything works. When it comes to the Lord, that's how everything is work with each other. You understand? Because the Lord will send, He will send the men to proclaim it on there, prophesy on there. And then what He will do is send little pieces to show that it's happening. That is why even now, you see people say, but the Israelites are right. He thinks He's meant to talk about right. They might not like how we might say, or they might not like how certain doctrines that we teach. But one of the things that they fear about is the things that the prophecies that going on, like the plague, the pestilence,
because the realization going to come, and they're going to come so severe that they're going to say, we is the reason it happened.
Yeah, and they're going to kill you for that.
They're going to say, these men was talking, and you know, they will say, them manifested. Yeah. You know that how they was talking?
Yeah, they love that word, they love that word.
Them fellas manifest that because them talking this stuff since 2000, and them bring it to fruition. Yeah, them cause this to happen. Yeah, we. Not Trump cutting USA and causing famine, or they go talk about that. Not Trump still funding a Ukrainian war. When oh gosh, why is Zelensky right on man title right? Oh gosh, what is called them? The something aid. I think the senior aid. When the senior aid for Ukraine said they already lost it. Yeah, but still England still sending soldiers and arms, America still sending funds to fight. Right? But the man who actually on the ground said, oh no, we done lost him. I don't know what all you're doing, but we lost.
Like even yesterday I was watching I read the article, I want to see the article because saying this they might call the video and by some night.
Oh, okay.
But remember the back in that start, the whole scene with Palestine and Israel was the October the 7th. Yeah. But the guys were the one to use.
Yeah, use as
lo and behold,
the catalyst.
The defense minister in India came out to say they released something called a Hannibal restitution or something like that. Somebody and that was literally what they will literally it was them
doing to the sun. That come on look nice.
No, they didn't say it, but it wasn't.
Oh, you have no evidence to prove it. It was a speculation. Yeah, I remember the thing with the helicopter when they said it was their own helicopter that took up the festival and
so all these things happening, you see the level of what he's doing right now, the state he's doing right now.
He just pushing stubble into the flame to make sure it's burning.
You know what Trump doing as well too. Because what he's doing is he want to kick out the Mexicans and whoever illegal. But he want to bring in illegal South Americans, which is Edomites. You know? He want to bring them in. He said they're going to have refuge here.
Well, look at God immigrants, right? Where Musk from? Musk is not America. Musk is a South Africa. Was born in South Africa. He's a Edomite, yes, sir. But you know what I mean? He's not from America now. The way Trump does want to make it look like once you have born here, he's lesser than all. You know what I mean? He running your whole show. Understand? Because you say right now, Musk, you're seeing more Musk than Trump right now. Trump take a backseat since Musk get the plane.
No, well, that's the thing, remember, besides Musk being born in Africa, his lineage is what matters.
No, well, that matters. He's still even that's what they're wrong enough. But he's making it as though, you know what I mean? Once they're born in America.
No, well, he go make it seem so. It's Trump you're dealing with.
Yeah, it's dealing with you know what I mean? Them know their agenda.
Them know how to play that game.
Can. That is what's going on there.
Yeah, I wonder if listen. I'm going to go back here and say for it was a cursed seed from the beginning. Neither didst thou for fear of any man give them pardon for those things wherein thy sin. Verse 12. For who shall say, what hast thou done? Or who shall withstand thy judgment? Or who shall accuse thee for the nations that perish, whom thou hast made? Or who shall come to stand against thee to be revenged for the unrighteous men? For neither is there any God but thou that careth for all, to whom thou mightest show that thy judgment is not unjust. And the judgment of the Lord bringeth is not unjust. Because you understand the reason why these things happen is because the wickedness continue to do. Not just the wickedness of Jake alone, but also of the other nations. The Lord said in Revelation, I think it's 17 or one of them, it says, destroy them and destroy the earth. And who is destroying the earth right now? Again, the plague number one, because they call who? Esau. Right? And I understand the judgment that will come, and that's not going to be unrighteous judgment that some of these people would want it to be. It's not going to be unrighteous judgment because that is right, that is righteous judgment. You understand? That is right, that's
Well,
right.
that's maintaining a just balance.
Yeah, that it might be the way you all deem judgment to be. Matter of fact, you all don't even believe in judgment.
No,
Because
but
again,
it's
the laws done away to you all.
They don't believe in getting reciprocation
Yeah,
for their
yeah.
action.
No, Jake is asking for reparations. The true reparations is coming from the Lord. That is where you're going to get reparations from. Not from Esau. If Esau wanted to give all the reparations they give it, they send trillions of dollars for a war and they
After the owing trillion
yeah,
dollars.
after the owing trillion and still send trillions. So much.
And they're still fighting up to get what?
Yeah.
To prove what to who?
To prove what?
To make out violin not important to them. But there was a means to end and they just accommodating only. That is it.
Yeah.
Until that time is right. You understand? Until duration tension get too much to be contained. You understand? And men start to slaughter men in the streets. That is the only reason they condone it all, you know. Because if you watch it, Trump had nothing to do with Jakes until he was about to lose. Like when he started free certain rappers and pardon certain rappers and clear the whole court matter and, you know what I mean? Right before he lost the presidential campaign. And now he come back. Like one of the man have a big set of Jake supporting him still. Even after all, you know what I mean? After they say he's a racist and so on and so forth. But the man still have hearts of the 2/3, more or less, for lack of better words. 2/3 still support him. You understand? But on one hand, it seems that he's doing a good when he really just maintaining the agenda, but from a different angle then, because two sides are the same coin. Whereas Biden gives the alphabet folk the permission to do what they want. You understand? Only spread that rainbow. You know what I mean? Like Skittles does say. You know, this kind of way. And as Trump come, he say, "Now, we're not on that. Kill that one time." It's the same agenda at the end of the day. At the end of the day, they will end up it will amount to the same goal. You understand? It will amount to the same results that they want. They just use a different point and they're using a different strategy to acquire it. That is all. You understand? You finish that?
Yeah, go ahead.
They Jeremiah 6 and 10. It says, "To whom shall I speak and give warning that they may hear? Behold, their ears uncircumcised, and they cannot hearken."
The ears uncircumcised. I need to explain it. Circumcision.
Good.
But I want to draw it physically.
Yeah,
when you're uncircumcised, you have skin to cover. You understand? So the ears what? Covered.
Yeah, hair.
Yeah, the guy here. You understand? So you do what?
It says to Jeremiah 6 and 10, it says, "To whom shall I speak and give warning that they may hear? Behold, their ears uncircumcised, and they cannot hearken. Behold, the word of the Lord is unto them a reproach, that they have no delight in it." They become what? Offensive. And what the word reproach means? They take reproach if they are offended by the word of the Lord.
You tell me about it. You understand?
So you mean to say I celebrated Christmas my whole life and I had to worship? Nah man, no matter how, you can never tell me that. I can never, I learned that in church.
You come like I was doing some work at last 2 months as I said, and something was going the election thing that happened and someone was like, you know, things gonna happen where they're gonna be in pain and the person who was talking to was like, you see that?
Yeah.
You see that? And it's not because they feel a reproach, but it's literally the words of the Lord.
Good.
Now we know obviously 2/3 they're not gonna get. It's just facts. They're gonna get something else, but they're not gonna get the truth. You understand? They're gonna get fat. Right? And wherever there's a disruption coming the way, however they will please to do these people. Right? And but as the brother say, it come like a as the scripture say, as the brother now explain that rule.
Yeah, because they offended by, you know, you telling me millions of people celebrating Christmas, you tell me millions of people worshiping idols. Yes. Hundreds of thousands of people coming here, boosting the economy for carnival, and you can tell me that wrong, that helping the country.
And carnival for the longest while has never ever brought back any money to the country. They spend more on carnival than actually making back. Especially this year, like as you can see, majority of the holidays, right? Majority of the holidays, majority of the like they're spacing out. You know? So people are actually taking part in it, people are actually paying attention to it. But you know what? They will find money to celebrate this wicked act. But when it comes to, let me just say, on government level, they spend billions on carnival, right? Imagine for if they really wanted to do something good, they'd have spend millions on crime. We just keep it on that level, right? But it goes to show where their mindset is, you know?
The mindset doesn't work on anything important. They're not for the people. No government is for the people. Right? The government is just to keep the people upset. You know what I mean? The same way the brother read all the judgment of the Lord is little by little. Guys, all this give all the little what was you looking for your way out there? All the little lesions. You know, little by little. All they want to do, alright. The people carnival this year amidst team, what do you want to call it? The other day by J-Boy? A quademic? Yeah. You understand? The experience on that.
But still in effect.
But okay, you know what I mean? Now you don't know. They stop hearing about that. The experience on a quademic. 4 different diseases running rampant at the same time. You know what Trinidadian, what the Trinidadian government do? Yeah, now we keep on carnival, right? You understand? Open the borders. Do what you had. We go deal with the problem. You know? We had one pandemic. Flatten the entire the healthcare system. You understand? Flatten the healthcare system, and this is the auxiliary. And who don't know what auxiliary means is assisting or helping. So the system they put in place to help the healthcare system in the event that it's overcrowded or overpopulated. That and all was crashing. You understand?
If I may add to, since when by, I believe was July, August, summer they had brought down 2 containers in the Port of Spain hospital with American flags and thing on it.
Yeah,
and was only until it was only until this week. No, only until December they started pour tents around it. Because since the containers come, it didn't open. They didn't open and it's the same thing, you know.
It's a US flag?
Yeah, it's a
US 8 being cut. That was the reason why they started to open it, because it had no help. But then they just use it, but then they just use it now.
Or they could be waiting till after carnival.
That is what we mean. Obviously this is another for a reason.
If you're coughing and you're having problem breathing, take this.
Obviously this is another for a reason, but what we mean like you know the reason why they must just open it now? Like when I say like take it now, as I say, is because the 8 get cut. So
right now, it got cut fully, but it paused.
No, it cut, yeah.
It cut fully.
We have no help.
Well, the last article I read is that it halt now.
No, it's cut.
Alright, well, cut. Even better.
Because even we defense force can't train with America. That is it.
So all the American soldiers send them
that is it. No, that still would be in certain allegiance, because we can't stop talking about the training, the aid and things that we used to take the soldiers, that cut.
A lot of them problem, right? Not really on me.
Yeah, but it goes to show again, it goes to show what the power of the US. Who can do these things? Because he just cut down how much countries were affected by it. You know? What how much countries were affected by it? Well, yes, the entire world because it will go. No, well, not the entire, well, majority.
And beside that, do their own thing, them on top of the game.
Them on top of the game. Yeah, I don't know if you see that too. It's China and America. They went, you know, they have like defense Olympics, which is like the SWAT. Their SWAT versus their SWAT and things like that. China.
There's China. I don't think they would lose to them. Not at this time. Not at this miraculous time. Verse 11 it said, therefore I am full of the fury of the Lord. I am weary holding in. I will pour it out upon the children abroad and upon the assembly of young men together. For even the husband with the wife shall be taken, the age with him that is full of days, and their houses shall be turned unto others, with their fields and wives together. For I will stretch out my hand upon the inhabitants of the land, say the Lord. For from the least of them, even unto the greatest of them, everyone is given to covetousness. And from the prophet even unto the priest, everyone dealeth falsely. They have healed also the hurts of the daughter of my people slightly, saying, peace, peace, when there is no peace. Were they ashamed when they had committed abomination? Nay, they were not at all ashamed, neither could they blush. Yeah, they're not ashamed. Look what they're promoting as the greatest thing, the greatest show on it. You understand? Idolatry. You know what I mean? They promoting whoremongering.
Yeah, basically, majority of the sins that we committed around your time.
You understand?
You know, like even man on man.
The guy said, you understand? This is that time where you hear the word of carnival. You know? I was wondering how to do the word, but I didn't get the breakdown of the word that I was conceptualizing. Because you know it's a compound word, right? Carni meaning flesh and val meaning from festival celebration.
Never pay just give me the full meaning.
Well, I went in the etymology, a carnival means the lifting of the flesh. Right? One of the meanings
worshiping and yeah.
And you think go back to this a flesh.
Exactly. Right? So that what the scripture saying here, it said, were they ashamed when they committed abomination? Nay, they were not at all ashamed, neither could they blush. Therefore shall they fall among them that fall. At the time that I visit them, they shall be cast down, say the Lord. You understand? They will fall among them that fall. You know, because they have no shame to do it, they're proud to do it. And just last night I going over there with the company on Shuttle North. And the driver saying, boy, you know, I forget the name of the street, but it's right on the avenue with them boy and them chicken. I'll place now by Black Box.
Yeah.
He said, boy, you should see them little manatee and them for juvenile. He said, boy, everything outside them is the worst. He said, but you doubting it have so much of them in the country. I said, you doubting that? I said, Mr. Chim, everything is the same as long time, it's just more knowing. If you didn't know long time, it's because, you know what I mean? Now everything known, it had nothing you didn't know more.
Like and also asking here, like for example, right? It's like when it comes to carnival, and again, those who may be watching, obviously we in the island where it's going to take place in the next couple of weeks, right? Which is next month, right? And obviously, we're going to do the work, so we might do the videos, we will mention it, because it's something that every day you will be hearing the music. You're working in any music, you will be seeing the signs, you know? Yeah, you're traveling.
I disperse that,
you know?
Right now.
Yeah, so you will be seeing all that, right? But, and it's like, it's such a I want to say two words together, which might make sense. It's not paganistic ritual, right? Because it's demons. The spirits, first and foremost, is idolatry, right? They're one of the first things you will see, right? You will see when it comes to take part, or if you're watching it on TV, that's the first thing you see. The costumes. The costumes represent, obviously, you will see lewdness, you will see nakedness, you see all these things, right? You see all these things taking place. But with that, the reason why I say that is because they will pay all that attention to that, right? To that. They will focus upon who are the best affiliates, who are the best masqueraders, the best Juve band to go and play with them. Right, so the full time and effort will go into that. They would research that. But when it comes to like certain things of the Lord, they would not. You understand? They just put that aside.
Why
because
to do evil,
but to do good,
they have no
not
knowledge.
and act. They go back to like the flesh. Because why? They're living in the flesh. You understand? And let me just from here. Because when you look up again, this obviously in a couple of weeks, this man mentioned, remembering so one or two times, just a going thing, right? So we mentioned Carnival here and the people here, and I started to look one time. You know? When you talk about my festival,
I don't pay for my
kid, I don't take my load.
I know I'm going to work with me, she can't get the days off, the money I take because we had to work.
Yeah, they work, yeah.
You understand? So I'm not complaining, yeah, okay. After I done jump up, they could do what they want. I say, wow. I say, so now you living. You're studying, you know what I mean? You're studying bread. You're studying the wine.
They say that's why when I play Poland, what they do is get them bread and circus.
After the circus, you understand? Back in the days, they what they do? They bring a circus in the land.
Yeah.
So the people go be distracted.
That's what they do. Because, Kanak, I'm glad you bring back up that because you was mentioning something before. I don't go back here today, but you was mentioning something before, and I want to bring back up today because today, I'm bring you say today, you say that, so I'm bring back up. Today is the NFL finals.
Super Bowl.
And they was talking about some false flag, which could happen, right? Right. So I want to talk about something here again here, because we know talk about the audit, right?
Yeah, the audit.
Last time they tried to audit the Pentagon, you had to play.
No one's happening.
That was the last year.
You can't call it by the proper name.
Yeah, I can't call it.
They will flag that.
They will flag it. But you know, people are kind of frightened when certainly them are frightened because they remember what happened last time they tried to audit, right? And well, we could also see the tensions because again, the thing is about Trump is that his reign is that they're saying that he wouldn't live up to the reign. I ain't want to say it like that. I meant to say it like that because they might use that and say
yeah, because what he did is they say it's a democracy, but they elect a tyrant. Well, we know how the elections is, but you know what I mean?
And that's all the will of the elite who control the elite.
Suppose he did to do to finish what Biden started, because Biden was, as I was saying earlier, Biden was just 1.5 of the appointment.
And he just come to fulfill the other half.
That is all. He just come to do his part and go his way.
So, remember what I'm saying? See, the word carnival is of Christian origin, right? The word, but the carnival, which is with the I, but the E-V-E-L or the E-V-E-A-L, when it's for the carnival, the E-V-E-L is, that comes from Roman Catholic, because they who introduced the festival to the thing, right? The word carnival is of Christian origin, so it goes to show that there's a reason why the Christian churches have masses.
And I want to say, but the Roman Catholic Church sometimes that you know, you have a
masses,
carnival
they
band.
must have a carnival, yes.
You have a carnival band to jump up in Juve and whatnot.
Right? They say the Latin derived name of the holiday is sometimes also spelled carnival, right? With the A instead of the I, typically in areas, right? So let me just go on a little bit. They say the word is said to come from late Latin expression cani lave, which means remove meat. Which is flesh. Right?
But they will get more use more, that's the same to lift flesh, lift the flesh.
So it goes to show how it plays at the hand with which is the Christian and Catholics thing, but they skip what Easter. Because here the next thing they say a folk etymology derives it from carnival. Farewell to meat. So what that means, it goes into what? Lent.
No, but I would say the period of Revelation before Lent.
Yeah, the period of Revelation before Lent. So you're going to commit all this wickedness, and then you go pay ashes. I'll be safe constantly throughout the
and you eat meat for 40 days and then you're good to go.
Yeah, right. Cool. They say in either way, in either case, this signifies the approach to the fast.
Yep.
Right? But because I just wanted to you see, other scholars argue the origin of the word is common meat-based contrary feast. They say or the festival of Navi Gayum. It's this, which is go back to ISIS.
Yeah.
Right? Which we know this the festival of when we the festival of Bacchus, and all of them is conjunction to one another. Right? So yeah. I just wanted to bring another piece of the Christian origin now. So you get to understand why the Christian churches hold mass. Why they just keep, as you brother say, the Christian Catholic churches, they have their own carnival band, right? It goes hand in hand, you know, it goes hand in hand with each other. But I go back on the end.
Right, it was 16, Jeremiah 6 and 16. It said, thus say the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk there. Also, I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. But they said, we will not hearken. Therefore hear ye nations and the congregation, what is among them. Hear, O earth, behold, I will bring evil upon this people, even the fruit of their thoughts, because they have not hearkened unto my words, nor to my law, but rejected.
And that's what they do. They fully reject the Lord. So we see what happens if we reject that. your judgment you receive for that. See that's the thing people don't get. Rejection, alright. A man and a woman. A man like a woman. Right? And he poured something to she. And she rejected him. He just come on that woman.
Yeah.
You don't use bush what kind of thing upon she. So imagine for the amount for the Lord when he reject him, we feel the Lord having stuff there. Goodness. That's what the Lord said, Proverbs said, we say even the prayer shall be an abomination. You know? Even the prayer shall be an abomination.
If you tell me you're from here, you know the prayer shall be an abomination.
So that is to show you how important it is to hear the word of the Lord. And that is to show you how serious he is when it comes to that.
Yeah, and you show you all the ways where he justified for doing it. Because your son watching them, all they would listen to them. I say hearken, all they wouldn't allow. All they would listen to me. All they would listen to the people I sent to God, they wouldn't, no problem. Evil will come. You understand? Evil will come.
The thing about it is that there are so much that comes given that way. You send out the prophets, you tell them they will come, they hearken and they come.
Exactly.
You understand?
Every time.
Yeah.
And if I may add, even when it comes, they didn't even consider it.
Yeah, they didn't even consider it.
Because look at all the things that the Lord do for them while going through the wilderness when they flee from Egypt.
Yeah. And it still was like, we should have stayed here, bring us to the crowd that died. We should have stayed here. And what did the Lord do? Them that said that.
Yeah, you get rid of them die out of this. No, well, them deserve to die.
No, that was the purpose of the time. So that the generation
filter out.
Yeah, filter out.
That's why the scripture says, that's why the scripture says, well, rebuke before all. Yeah, that's why the scripture says, rebuke before all.
God.
So when the Lord get rid of that evil seed generation to come up, they will more or less flourish in righteousness.
God. Yeah, because you can't have, as I was going to say, one bad apple will spoil the bunch.
Yeah.
You understand? One bad apple will spoil the bunch. If you have one man doing making this amount, be righteous. If you go up, you're going up to 2 and you go multiply, that is how evil does looking like it, just like a virus. You start with one bad cell and it's just multiply until it kills the host or the body or whatever. You know?
I'm going to read, this is the book of Sirach chapter 16, and I'll read from verse. I'm going to read from verse 22. It says,
Wait, that's not. What book is that?
Sirach 16.
Go ahead. Yeah. No, not Sirach. But it's 16.
Yes. It's the book of Sirach chapter 16, verse 22. It says, who can declare the works of his justice, or who can endure them? For his covenant is afar off, and the trial of all things is in the end. Right? It says verse 23, it says, he that wanted understanding will think upon vain things, and a foolish man erring imaginated follies. And I see that is the thing. It said, it says, he that wanted understanding will think upon vain things, and a foolish man erring imaginated folly things. And I just go on foolish blood, right? They imagine follies. You understand? Imagine follies. These people outside the concept and they believe the whole thinking system, how they operate is just based upon follies. You know?
Yeah,
if you're thinking upon follies and the following follies, we feel this judgment for them. Right? Or party feel they want to walk in the first place. They feel they want to hear the truth, they don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear about where this comes. Some of these people, they saw the post about the earthquake, but they pay no mind to it because why?
No, I'm looking for, I'm taking out lots of
Yeah.
you feel like, what?
That's right. They are fear of the Lord and not on them. But if it do, there are two ways to believe. Right? There are two ways to fear. One, you will hear it and you will fear, or the second one is
or by force.
by force.
Yeah.
You understand? A majority of them go on here.
By force, yeah.
You know?
Know it after that, by pay. Yeah.
You know, in that time, that is when all they would want to know, all they want to call upon the Lord.
When too late will be the guy. Yeah.
There are two for now on the line. We say, then shall they say what?
God.
You know? Right? They will be saved now. Right? They will want salvation. They will want somebody to come and do what? To come and save them. Because you see them are trusted in Egypt. The help and the hope.
Isaiah 31.
Right?
Verse 3.
So it goes to show that they go, you see.
All they that help and all their whole thing.
Yeah.
Understand? So once you seeking assistance from them, or you are part to play in assisting them, always one.
Yeah.
Always all for one and one for all.
They will ask for help. They will go feel for help. Then when someone go run to take the chip, they go run to take certain things, you know. Because they don't realize that guys with their help will be, but they just really themselves down and are more destructive partner. You understand? There's a reason why the Lord said the blind shall lead the blind and both shall fall into
Son, you know why? Because as the scripture says, because the chariots are many. You understand? Just because the chariots are many and the horses are strong or something like that.
Because why? The see nothing from the eye.
That no one said that. They can see.
Yeah, they see to believe.
You understand?
And that's why the scripture say one to them that go down to Egypt for help.
Yeah, I just it.
The worst thing to be in a seed is to believe it because they will never believe. That's the worst form of believing. Seeing to believe is the worst form of believing. Right? Because then, you think about it is this. Usually when they see to believe, it's too late. Right?
They only see the end result.
You only see the end result.
So they don't see the work and all the stuff. Or how it reach or why it reach. All they see is the answer.
So a man might tell you, hey, don't go on the road there. It's about 3 times on the road.
You go see it when you reach down the road, the bounce of the tire and they eat it. That's when you realize what you have to do that man.
You understand? And then when you go on the road now, you see to believe. But it's too late. You're 3 times hungry.
Like I was watching like a little video, a short video with a new recruit. He gone in the army and his seniors was bullying him now, because they thought, but he had that instinct, that killer instinct in him. Until that, I believe the threat was to harm him or something. And he just walk in the room with them, and he pull the gun now. And they watch him and they started laugh. And one walk up to him and slap him. And he just turn around and walk out and throw a grenade in the room.
I remember one where they something like that, there was a interfering with him, but he wasn't taking it on our way. And like it just reached everybody had a breaking point. It reached that point to say, oh wait, follow the target. I bought it now all day. And nobody had taken one because why? Well, I custom build you need man. And as they got interfered with him again, he said, alright, no problem. Wait for everybody to fall asleep. Go in the room. There's gasoline on the bed and light it and walk
and that the mindset Jakin until it reach. You know, as I say, you know, it had a stipulation of earthquakes within the Caribbean. And Jake pay no mind to they study, you know, carnival.
Not just the people in the Caribbean, even the foreigners, like people from all other walks of life. Them don't even care because they're coming here.
Yeah.
You understand? We're talking about I had a man who come to buy from me the other day on the avenue. We are on the avenue. And the man talking fluent French accent. Well, not me. Because when I work on accent, if you're from France, right? Because it's fluent, the man talking fluent French. They know you from Martinique. You understand? And
Martinique
is a broken, is a French colonized.
They were conquered by the French.
Yeah, they were colonized by them, so them will speak French. You understand? Yeah. But there are people from all over the world coming in that Twin Island that probably are I think we're the number one for the crime in the Caribbean, yeah?
I think Jamaica is still on top, but I believe we second or something like that.
Right, the second highest crime-riddled country in the entire Caribbean. Right? All you coming, risking all your lives. We are, I say, they're risking their life and their well-being.
For weekend.
Yeah.
Because they don't come for the 2 days.
Because Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Like, let me say a week.
Yeah, a 5-day period. Let me say a week. You understand? We don't call it not a work week, right? Just a week. The amount of days. You understand? Like how that does process in your brain to be a good thing or an okay thing. You understand? You are your madam, you're living out there, she was a girl strip. Next thing you know, you go to Instagram, you see she on Charlotte Street getting on bad in Trinidad. You want to know what you do out there? You understand? Come back home now, there's some some disease, or she might even make it back home where she get robbed and raped and end up in some bush somewhere.
And that has happened.
Exactly.
We had plenty cases.
And I know what I think would be the first, second, or third time that happened in this country. The last one I think about was with the Japanese girl or something.
No, that one, that's some after that. She was some years ago.
Yeah.
That's some after that. That
Well, I stopped taking
the woman now in but it's Tom Savannah. Not she, that the next woman. She defined she by the toilets and that was
Yes. I mean, after the Japanese one, in my head I was like, that is to be expected, and I just never paid no mind to it.
Japanese one is a more talk about one because it's a foreigner.
From far too, not just like America or the next side of the world we're talking about. The Eastern Hemisphere.
Which the talk was that she won't set up a
Yeah.
put on camera. So they think it. But anyway, I said, no way, let's go. Right? But the brother said that is the state that they would be in because we see the difference between when it comes to like the pestilences, the plagues, the earthquakes, the wars and so forth. They pay no attention to that, they pay no mind to that. But for everything else they do, they take heat. You know, like it's like that was a big program in the Caribbean, right? How many people listen to about it? Not much. Some people didn't even know. And those are the people.
No social media site maybe other than Twitter.
It hit Facebook, but you had to be
following the
pages,
like
how
and much people don't follow them.
No, not much people. So follow Marshall because the biggest conversation over the weekend was some woman going to affect and she sat up and watching and you know they're going all over this weekend, right? That is what they were talking about, but when it comes to this, they wouldn't. They don't understand that these things is four sides of what is just to come. And so that is why everybody's getting by little because that little they're going to get big soon.
According to you, they're going to end up watching it by force.
And that is why when you see, you see the situation with Jake, with the Proud Boys and Jake, they're just a little, eventually when it be more into it, they're going to get so brave as that they will look up some of all their NPO side.
Because it wouldn't be the tension going to be so much, it wouldn't be no talking stage again. It's on site as they do say. As we see how we deal with it. You understand? The word might be as publicized as wrong time, but they're going to bring back sunset cities. You understand? They have
Sundown.
I don't want to say sunset, but yeah, sundown cities. You understand? No blacks outside after that, but you're mad.
And it have those cities,
still.
It have those spots, but it wouldn't be to where, because you see, the perception of America is how they want to do it. Like, so if any social media, you would think that America is the greatest place of all the promised land. You understand? I'm knowing there's a bunch of wickedness, but that is what they put out. They have the media to control it.
That is how they paint the picture.
Yeah. You know what? They get Jake a little money and all of a sudden America is the greatest thing. But when they go into pain and people tell them go back, you're like, no. But that doesn't show you how that doesn't show you how Jake is a homeborn slave. You understand? Majority of these Jakes out there, if you ask them, without this, what they would do, they will have an answer for it. You understand? They will have an answer because they can't see themselves living without this.
True.
You know?
No, it's good. That is facts. That is facts. You understand? And not only through even being indoctrinated and anything, you know, but even from sensitizers.
Yeah.
You understand? That's what they curse to do, but you see how it's every brothers who know that hey, this is a curse. The majority of people don't even know what we're talking about. You understand? They never hear that. They will go to church their whole life and they will never hear Deuteronomy 28 and 45. Right? Because you worship not the Lord with joyfulness and gladness of heart. They may know what you're talking about, right? That Old Testament, we don't read that. I don't stand. They will go to your enemy in want of all things. Clothing, in thirst, in nakedness, and in hunger, in want of all things. And it's not your friend you're going to, it's your enemy. Your enemy will never want good for you. Ever.
They always kept on saying it's a perpetual hatred.
The word perpetual means what? Forever. Everlasting. Eternal.
Yeah. Because
you'll never like what
you
you're
understanding hatred, that's it. You know, like you know what there is a straight difference between Jake and Esau. Jake had all the Lord make us is that we will see the mercy. Yeah. We will show that mercy. That's why when you watch like when a good Jake in lead, you see good, you see how good that thing is. But when I eat the might in charge, you see the wickedness. You understand? So it goes to show how it is with Jake. That little mosquito, but that's the thing. A snake, no a bird, coming out, a snake don't even need to see a bird ever. But once you hear that wind clap for the first time, you don't know that is what? Right?
And like a potential predator.
Threat.
Yeah, a potential predator.
It's the same with Jake is that
Other nations know it. Bird to pick him in the eye, then to realize
that other nations know that because when I eat them, might show up in a other eating space, you know, there's one Jake.
The first thing they say is, yeah, go back and you know where you know where you come for.
Yeah, but they just know that when that man come and all that, there's something you coming for, it's problems.
Yeah.
But Jake just, now you come.
You know what I talk about? We have a talk, man. You understand? I like for the native Indians.
Yeah.
You understand? We have a talk. You know, let's talk until they wipe all out. You know?
Until they try to be peace treaty and what and all that.
That is it.
But it's the same thing is dead. There is a track record. Even back in the man.
Yeah, well, it was like the modus operandi. You know, the scripture said peace, peace, and there was no peace. You understand? All the time people peace, peace. No peace, right? You know? And that's Old Testament. And in the New Testament, it says, well, when there's a peace and safety, then sudden destruction will come upon the black woman in travail. And that is how he saw that that is the modus operandi, how he's operating. Yes, take this is good, this will you know. You could still get sick, you know. But, you know, it have a greater chance of you're not getting sick if you take this. Then 3 years later, you have cancer. How? I just only eat vegetables and fruits and drink water. I don't even drink coffee. How I end up with cancer? And you have a tumor in your head, huh? I've never hit my head no way. How I end up with that?
Things you eat, things you consume, that's show how big it is. I was in a video on that the other day.
All of a sudden, this day now, women who juice up, can't get pregnant. I think it's in one particular country, right? It's not England, it's one of them highly populated countries in Sweden, you know. You know what I mean now? When I say highly populated, you know, one of them white countries. One of them cold countries.
Yeah.
Things like that. They say like 66% of the women, they literally cannot get pregnant. The mortality rate, like, they always in that rate when they bring a new child into the world. But yeah, the birth rate, yeah, it's birth and mortality, I was going to talk about that, but yeah, the birth rate dropped. So 66% of women cannot get pregnant now, all of a sudden. And you know what they needed back to? Beaches.
And then the other thing I said is they talk about how contaminated a man he get because of the juice as well. But also the things that I want to consume. Talk about each man upon the world have a plastic in his bag. You know how it is here.
No, that got the processed food as well.
You know?
Yeah, that is what I want to bring up. You tell me. He said, well, we will go to enemies, you know, in want of all things, nakedness, hunger and thirst. And your enemy will never want something good for you. Your enemy will never give you something to benefit you. You understand? As the scripture says, if you do good, if you do good, unwillingly or unknowingly. You know what I'm talking about then?
Which one?
When it's, if you do good, you do it unknowingly.
That is
going to do it to you benefit.
14 or 12.
Right. That's why I'm rephrasing it. He's doing only thing he benefit, and if he do it, it's because he even know.
He didn't even know. And
yeah, he didn't know.
He was telling that, you see at the latter end.
Good job.
You shall see it, you know?
So,
we can bring on that after, but let me finish this up here. It said, my son, verse 24, Surah 60, verse 24. It said, my son, hearken unto me, and learn knowledge, and mark my words with thine heart. It said, verse 25, I will show forth doctrine and wait, and declare his knowledge excellently. Sorry, not excellently. It said, and declare his knowledge exactly. It said, verse 26, it said, the works of the Lord are done in judgment from the beginning. And that's what people fail to realize. And that's what I want to go that. The works of the Lord are done in judgment since the beginning of time. That is how it went. Tell Adam and Eve,
don't do this.
Don't do this.
This would not happen. When can do it, look what
happens. So
yeah, judgment is after the fact.
Yeah.
Judgment is always after, not before. You understand?
And that's the thing about judgment. The thing about the Lord and his work is that it's always been done in judgment. Deuteronomy, as in study 2 verse 4, somewhere along those lines, is that all his works are judgment, you know, and all his works are perfect, right? So it says the works of the Lord are done in judgment from the beginning, and from the time he made them, he disposed the parts thereof, right? He garnished his works forever, and in his hand are the chief of them unto all generations. they need a labor, no weary, no cease from their work. Right? Now I want to go and put up it. It goes to, that's what the very good friends say. The work of the Lord advances judgment. So that's the thing when it comes to the work of the Lord is that judgment. So here you said, he continued to say, like, I was watching something recently, I was seeing on social media. It's about way woman is interact with woman, and it's a real kind of lesbian kind of finish. If you understand what I'm saying, how they interact with each other, real lesbian kind of thing, and the two of somebody going to be talk about someone and a woman. I'm going to go down the line because we might get it, but it goes to show the state of mindset that this woman, also Jake, is that watch how they behave. They talk about the Lord, they post a scripture, and the next thing they want to post it some abominable shit. You understand? And again, I don't receive for that. And I don't come soon. Again, we just in like the two rules of it, we just in the rules of it. Everything happens little by little, we just in waves. Eventually, it will just go from a shake that big one. Eventually, it will go from normal talk to civil war. Eventually, it will go from rumors to wars to wars. Eventually, it will go from a pestilence to full-blown plague. Full-blown plague. You understand? And again, this is the time that we get an influence. This is the time that it have no escaping. We talk about those who escape is them that do the good of the Lord and who do the worst. You understand? Those are the ones that will escape. Those are the ones that will become worthy. And even some of them will have to die, but there's also an escape from the way that here.
The best escape now.
Yeah.
There's something you were saying just now, and bring up something to thought by that piece of house going on. Quotes with say, what you were saying before you say, them now escape will be escaped by the faith and words.
I'm talking about
that's something important I think I wanted to say.
for the woman.
After that, it's in Ezra's. The precept I want to put is in Ezra's, but
Which address?
Second, the one first. No, second,
No. Which quote?
Well, I tried to remember it by heart, right? Trying to remember what I was saying in my head to say. But nevertheless, and as what I say, yeah, that's how it does go.
Oh, you talking about the second address? You talking about the manifest?
Yeah, the NBA man, oh, that way. That's it. Yeah, as what I say. You will see it, everything will come to fruition in the end. The end will be, the end does, what it is, in effects and signs. You understand? You will feel the effects and you will see the signs. But you're going to feel the effects of what? Of what you're doing in the beginning, what you're doing preceding this time. You understand? All the works you commit before now. The acts is still committed now, that you wouldn't change from. They will feel it what? In time to come.
And they will feel it in time to come.
You understand?
Because they're not going to escape.
Come.
At the end of the day, it's the same way we gonna be in it. Because if you don't talk about the trial, and then the kingdom of heaven, you must go to the trial. You understand? That's the thing. The righteous, they're not going to get something from it. The difference is that we're going to have the Lord. Right? The righteous, but the wicked, it will be dreadful for them in that day.
Revelation 3, the hour temptation that will come upon the whole world. Nobody ever be spared.
Yeah, it didn't say some.
The whole world. Not like the judgment has to start with we first. And then it will trickle down onto the rest of it. But we go get it first.
And that will be the biggest show on it.
Yeah, but it's the
greatest show.
The greatest show.
What happened in that time. Yeah. And they can already see certain things going to take. I'm going to bring something here.
Good.
I want to do a video on it. But since you mentioned that, I don't think you bring back something to my thought and my mind was doing something. Now, earlier in the week, right? Earlier in the week, let's see if I find it here quick. I want to keep on too long, this year, Right. So earlier in the week, it says U.S. Senate confirms Project 2025 architect Russell Vogt to leave the White House office, right? And now when you go to Project 2025,
A little Miami.
huh?
A little Miami.
Let's see if I can get some of one thing. Alright, I think I get it. Right. So, yeah, what we're doing with the project 2025, we're going to pass a law where you can't talk about certain things, like you know, you're going to get rid of books, like certain books are speaking and so forth and certain things happen, right? And when you go and look up the law, it's page 9 on the project 2025, you know, you can look it up, I think it's project 2025.org or something along those lines. Yeah. So it's page 9. He said, define our nation's sovereignty, borders, and bounty against global threats. So the United States belongs to we the people, all government authorities derive from the consent of the people. And our nation's success derives from the character of its people. The American people's right to rule ourselves is the obverse of our duty. We cannot outsource to others our obligation to ensure the conditions that allow our families, our communities, churches, and synagogues and neighborhoods to thrive. The buck stops with each of us, so each of us must have the freedom to pursue the good of ourselves in our trust into our care. But it goes into the fact of when you must actually stop certain books. Like now we're talking about the freedom as that kind of winner.
Censorship.
Yeah, censorship.
The farmer not the way basically.
Yeah.
Finally you go see all around 2 and 4. Because you see how you bring out that here? You saying that and somebody might pass or somebody might be watching this video and we post it back and they go say, well, you go find all your on the internet, you know? They go think, well, they will be having a grand time and they say, go, how the family not good, but things will still be good. Failing to realize, the prophecy is no longer happening one after the next. They're happening all at the same time.
Simultaneously.
Exactly. You understand? I can say it better myself, simultaneously. So, we could be in the middle of a civil war when it's a famine not even. We could be in the middle of a severe famine when it's a famine not even. Don't feel you're going to be home, sipping your little hot chocolate with your marshmallows and thing in it, eating whatever. And, you see the band them fellas on it. No, you might not have power, you might be in a blackout when it's a famine not even. But you're going to remember, them fellas on the corner were saying this was going to happen.
The madmen wrap up in bed sheets.
Yeah. Them fellas were in the curtain and one coming out, you know. Them fellas really say that, but yes, that is what happened. You understand? And I can't wait to see the day when people looking for it. But I just want to be there when they're looking for it. So I go just watch them and say, but what you long them fellas was outside? Why only didn't listen? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to watch somebody and say. Them fellas was preaching a long time. How come nobody didn't stop? How come it didn't stop and listen? That's why I want to say, because it's madness. You understand? And that is because what? They have no understanding, or they have no what is it what I'm looking for here? You can't grasp the fury of the Lord. You understand how the severity or how terrible the Lord is. You understand? Because the doors of repentance are still open and not yet closed fully. Because it closing. You understand? Because it's not yet closed fully. Or they're not grasping the concept that, hey, the Lord is a terrible Lord, the Lord is a man of war. You understand? You feel a man of war will take everything the Lord taken from you, like really, without repercussion, without it being a just balance, so the Lord just supposed to take it.
And that's showing you the mercy of the Lord, that the Lord have on
himself. For granted. Come like, as they say, being a reproach unto them, the mercy of the Lord is a reproach unto them, because I never actually see. But that's that, but then the Lord know everything, he knows his sinner, he knows my heart.
That's why you say that my time I will repentance.
That is it. But my scripture say, them that what? They abuse it.
They abuse it.
Yeah, they abuse it. You know, while they had their liberty. You understand? I think that later on I will say they will do it after that by pain. You understand? There could be no nice thing. Look at the last demic that gone. People who died what? Died grasping for air, boy. Died like drunk. That's one of the most horrible deaths at all.
The two worst deaths is the two deaths the Lord want to cleanse this place with
fire
and water. But the first one is water.
And we are being burnt to that, but you just feel everything until you're there. You feel there's no instant thing, it's a slow grueling death. How long does it take to cook chicken? About 20 minutes. Then say corridor stew is 20 minutes. So imagine you burning for 20 minutes. If you start up on the bus, sometimes when I go to the building in the morning, I just have to wait about 10 minutes for a max agent, and it's make me late. But that 10 minutes just feel like I gotta stand up in one spot. So imagine you on fire. How would I want you for 20 minutes? Okay, 20 minutes to cook a pack chicken, to stew a pack chicken, right? 20 minutes roughly. So imagine you on fire for 20 minutes. Until you're fully cooked. So you go feel everything until you're there though. You will feel your eyes melt because I think that melting first.
All is soft.
All the soft tissue will melt first. Your eyes, your tongue, the inside of your mouth. You understand? Your soft tissue will dissolve first. If smoke inhalation don't kill you. Because that will just choke you. So you're being stifled to death. You understand? There is Isaiah 24 and I'll start from 3. It says the land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled for the word. So like for the Lord had spoken this word. The earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
So you see, there's the thing people have to realize. Well, there's a question, why did things happen in here? Because of the people who are in charge. The people who here. Yeah. You understand? If right, so see what is this? Like, if you're gonna part in the world, right? And you go to the island, and let's say the people who on the island follow the laws of the Lord, you will see a difference in the land, right? And here want to say because they are lost follow. Certain times you're going to be able to do certain things, taxes, so things will get to grow, things will get to flourish, you know? And you will see the difference. But due to the fact that, but due to the fact that the inhabitants of here, just because they're high in iniquity and full of wickedness, you see it even upon the earth, you know? This place is fire. You understand? Air, breathe. When they say this is the most contaminated our air has ever been. There's the reason why some people have a problem with breathing, they get sick, they get so forth easy because the air is so polluted. Right? Those who have respiratory problems, they think that guys die common just so. From you, so. And so I don't know everything from the Lord. We just say who trees,
yeah. That is so around function. Big fire place.
Your meats from Katampo, and leaving to go home.
I get fed up talking about that. That was very what I was. As I said, that is what I heard. Really? It was what I.
Like I was saying, somebody here, somebody and pork. The pork being raised a little for the see, make sure you watch it, and I'm thinking, you know.
Yeah. And you have to put it pork and the using pork and everything.
Yeah, everything. And
yeah. I know how I'm saying.
You know, I'm not expecting someone like me or anything. I was like, yeah, because there's pork and everything.
Yep.
Like, why? Because there's no reason why. You guys just eat on your own. You asking why is like asking a man is asking why, as they say, why is God good? You know?
Why this guy?
Yeah, why this guy?
Up to now they can't say if this guy really blew or not.
Yeah. Or why water wet? Is this so? Is this wickedness? You understand? Why they go do that? What do you mean why? They know what to do this kind of wickedness.
That's what they do. Why can't 4 years? That's just how it is.
That is just a nice thing. They just say with the scriptures call them, say the border of wickedness.
They encompass wickedness. You know? And so I just the other day I said the thought right across my head. But it's Cypher from Matrix. And he was eating a ball and no, it's not real meat.
Meat, yeah.
But just so I hear that voice in my head. No, it's not real meat. I say, nah, I don't know way, boy. It have no way. Because when you really think about it, 8 billion people on earth, though. And the most common meat is chicken. Where all that chicken coming from? Guys said, don't eat the chicken, or guys eat chicken. And then I was like, this can't be real meat.
I just think the same thing.
No, sometimes I just like, no, it's not really eating. Like, you just get that vibe, like the spirit does say, yeah, boy, this is shit.
Everybody does eat chicken.
Like, you know,
8 billion people we talking about, right?
Every time you preach in the Lord doesn't mention what do you see at the beginning? She have short pants of yeah. Now you doesn't bring the attention to show you how the state of this place is. Why? Or asking why? Just watching people or just watching people. What do you think they're doing? What do you think they're interacting with?
And that is a man wife.
Yeah, God.
And this other way saying
a man wife, that mother. That's a young lady mother, so what is Ezekiel 16, as is the mother, so is the daughter Liberia.
You see, then she will tell a man, you know, why you watching the movie? And the man after the court, she invited and all that, you know. That is the wickedness that come with it. But again, it was not all asking the question, why? That's what the state of the people. You understand? That's what you in charge, matter. What you in charge. All I might think that some Jakes believe Eastern in chat. Eastern in chat. Who in chat, don't they?
He might
It can't be us.
he might be the face of the organization, as most organizations, the owners does never really show up this.
So doesn't mean sure.
What's that?
So doesn't mean sure. But there's one thing you know, he is an easy man in the background.
Yeah. He's make sure that have certain things he will come to the forward and say, yeah, we do that.
Yeah.
You understand? And then for the severe things, he don't ever think before up. You understand?
If it's to take criticism, you don't want to be in the
must have
forefront
that.
here.
Yeah, mad. For praise here, he will line up first, he in front. We the American people, you know, we're proud to say that we have conquered Iran, whatever, you know that stuff. Like never see big dogs. You understand? We killed terrorists, they killing even Saddam.
Yeah. Saddam and then
Saddam Hussein, no, one of them block up and one of them they kill on site. The Saddam. It's been Laden, they find on that wrong and all kind of thing.
Did they bomb him? Did it bomb him?
No, it's
Man?
one of the like, then one day went in a cave and it was a shoot out because the sea brother. But his son was with him. One girl
I know
locked up and one get killed.
Saddam, yeah, they bomb.
Right, one get killed and one get it. You understand? We the proud American people, we just want to say we caught Saddam Hussein today. And then, I think I was on the Obama they catch me.
Airstrike, yeah.
Yeah, all kind of mad thing. That's how they die. That's what they go take. But they would say, we the American people okayed this Jews that causing turbo cancers. You understand? The population decreasing because of what we told earlier was okay to take. They would say that. You understand? They would say, well, you know what I mean? We contaminated the majority of meats for the last 90 years. So we are positive that everybody walking around the earth today has some mutated gene in them, which will affect them in the latter years when the body starting to go down in age, to get them sick and make them suffer.
Yes.
They wouldn't say we the American people do that, right?
Just like right now. The Indians, yes.
God, this is
The Indians, yes, because that's what people sick, so people going through things because of that. It's job, right? When people run to take the vaccine due to C19, right? They run it because why? They wanted to fulfill what the pleasure. It wasn't because they wanted to take it because it want to help them. It's because what all they was promoting for you to take that injection. A man come on TV with a burger. I'm telling you, well, if you want to eat burger too, if you want to go back outside, then they come and take this. And next one is telling you, we don't hear. They had the churches promoting the jab. It was like, if you had to go in a restaurant, remember that was a big thing for us over here, if you had to go in a restaurant, because all of a sudden now, people will go to restaurant and need lockdown. So there was like, that just show how media, that just show how media control the narrative of all these people outside here, right? It's because where did they get that first thought of going to the restaurant, the TikTok? The people on TikTok and talking about, and then all of a sudden, you hear people outside here, I want to go Zanzibar, I want to go, you know, wherever restaurant there's go back. I ain't even know what restaurant they have right now. But, and then, what did we government do? We government was like, alright, if all they want to go, all they have to come and take this. Yeah, come and take it.
And then now, 3 months later, all you need what they call it, the follow-up.
They need the booster. And then after that, they need the next booster. And the people who take it were still getting sick. They were still sick.
I think there was more sick than
no, there was, because there was more sick.
Like the vaccine.
So, like, the stats come out, right? The stats come out, I believe it was late last year or early this year, where more people die from taking that than people who actually get things. Because you remember,
people who contract it.
The statistics
I contract it.
Yeah, the statistics for the stats, right? The stats for that it was expanded, right? Because if a man fall, remember the man who fall down from the ladder and he died, and there was like he died from thing. So there was just inflating the stats.
Yeah. And there are people who died from gunshot wounds and things.
Yeah, there was like
yeah.
So let's increase for that.
Remember before it was little viruses that would have.
Affecting people in Sahara. And again, realize for that whole 3 years, it had no Saharas.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they say Saharas come back. Out of the blue.
A biggest plane.
So, like, the planet stopped spinning for them 3 years, so it didn't make a revolution. It didn't come back on this side.
A full circle, yeah.
You understand? Never had Saharas. I know people who are affected by pollen. But this time of year is the worst for them. Springtime, coming down springtime is them sick 3-4 months, them moving like them have a dread cold, and it's just because the pollen in the air does affect the, you know what I mean, the cytosol, whatever. You know? But as a, yeah, it's not snow, but then again, clear tactics, as the brother said, the media does control the people, control the narrative. That does control the people. That's as he said. All the time you're home and you're placing to eating little doubles on the side of the road, all of a sudden you want to dress up nice and when you stand. You understand? But that's how Jake is. When they tell them they can't do something, guy went like this. He's getting urged to do it. You know? Don't worship idols. Oh, you build a bull, that crap. Wow. Wow, have no God before me. You want to build a bull cow and worship it. And now say don't do that. Don't do it. You understand? And that's the same reason they will have to feel it now. Because, as I said before, when the family road come, and the doors are repentance are all the way shut, just like on the ark. Once it all the way closed, what went on was water, right? Once them doors closed, it's fire. There's going to be hunger, severe darkness, because it ain't on with electricity.
Yeah,
what are you? Blackouts?
Yeah, blackouts.
Severe. I'm talking about severe. I'm talking about weeks, and I'm talking about months.
Let me jump in a little bit. That didn't get spread because I've become up here and I read in the news. Because a nationwide blackout in the Sri Lanka. Among the nationwide blackout.
Yeah, the whole country blackout because of one month. So the power grid is only one, right? One power station in the whole of Sri Lanka, and then bigger than Sri Lanka and pretty good. How come when they have no current in town, that current on the was shooting down? On the main road, the lights still working. Nationwide blackout, no lights, no hospitals, no nothing.
Even when current go by me, the 2 sheets from my street, there's a current there.
I reach home 1 o'clock Saturday morning, right? As I walk in, I hear some bag on the counter here, boom! I feel like a transformer. But my lights on. You know when I get up Saturday morning to go to work, it's the next side of the bus you got no current, and I hear a bus from on my side.
Current just go by me, right? And don't be here, that's a current.
Yeah, and so a monkey cause a nationwide blackout, a monkey, right? Yeah.
But I'm using dial-up. Now, you know some of them countries, it's take but no monkey, guys, or plant.
Come.
The time of year, people have to get to the senses. No, they would not, right? But they get to the senses that majority of things are happening to all the plant out.
No, it's a coincidence or mishap.
We've been saying since we don't know what can happen today. You know, we have seen what America's biggest
like them British.
I think next year's World Cup. What year we think right here next year's World Cup?
That is one in LA, you say, or is one in the country?
No, America will
so Olympics is in LA, you say? Is Olympics?
I don't know. But next year's World Cup and go on to being shown in but we don't even show they even make it up to that. The real things being done, the real things happening, we're not sure.
Yeah, the be answer for tomorrow.
Yeah. So where the other next?
It's still in the same chapter, right? But verse 5, it says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with a song, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down, every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets, all joy is darkened, the mirth of the land is gone. Yeah, the happiness of the land is gone. So in the coming next 2 weeks, if it lasts so long, if it lasts that long, right? That might be the last. You understand? I read all that just to reach to that verse. To show you how severe it's going to be. You understand? All the piano music. The scripture says, all you won't drink wine with a song no more. All you will drink strong drink with bitterness no more. And a sorrowful state in mourning. All you will drink in mourning. Right? Because nobody did listen. Nobody acting at a set watchman and nobody listened to them.
It will not no ease, no comfort in that time.
You understand? You find like a drinking room and like different water in this. I feeling no. As I drink, I tell you, when I drink, you just feel there's no one is good rum and there's no one that you mixed up. You understand? Especially if you're buying from a corner shop, there's no one that you mixed up. You be like, nah, this is strong. I take about 6 and I feel nothing. That's how it's going to be. Because it's going to be so much distress here on that. And it will have nothing to ease it at that point in time. You understand? You know it is to have no current for months. What going on if you bounce into and it busts? What going on with your food stuff that you say you was stuck in a phone? You understand? That's all I want to go to waste because you can't, I doubt you can eat out your whole fridge. You understand? Groceries going to shut down because there are no refrigeration. Hospitals go out to shut down because everything in the hospital run on current. Life support machines, oxygen, the AC. If you don't have current, it will operate. You understand? And we even talk to something as severe as a family. When you want to eat your neighbor. You understand? When it's there no more, as you once say, let me eat your son today and we go eat my own tomorrow. You understand? That's where God comes to. Yes, that's where you go reach to. Because as Larry, I'm not saying that, always remember, I'm not talking about this because always remember saying that all you're not accustomed, all you're not comfortable with being uncomfortable. All you get laid back, everything at all your fingertips. You're hungry, just tell them what that is. Nah, you don't have to get Be a more close over. They bring in a by the door. You mother go, they can't find you all the door here, you just make a bank transfer.
Like me and you, I was talking and I was telling them, I said, imagine, you know, we'd scorn certain things, like if some fall, you're eating on the road while walking and some fall and you scorn it. Yeah. Imagine any time I believe it was Ezekiel, was who the Lord tell us to eat first was man's dung.
Yeah.
Was Ezekiel?
I think so, yeah.
And then he telling him was calf down.
Yeah, it's calf down.
Imagine being in the mindset because we don't know how dung does smell. Imagine to be in that mindset to eat dung.
That's in the mindset, but imagine to have to eat it, like have nothing. You have no other option. That's different, isn't it? One thing is to have a mindset is one thing, but knowing that this is the only option is a complete different scenario. You understand? But men would keep the children right. You understand? They might watch a child and say, I'm going to eat my wife. No, my children, boy. Them is mine, I can't eat them. My wife, she's more than them, I agree. Is that serious thing? You understand? Because why people don't understand the severity that the Lord is going to, the severity of the punishment. Stand for breaking the law, for not hearkening, for living in pleasure. You know what I mean? It'll seem far-fetched. It'll seem hard to grasp because you can't see tomorrow, you know. Nobody knows what tomorrow will hold. So they say, you know, today what? I go rest. Today I go rock back. I ain't gonna do no, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna do nothing holy today. You know what I mean? I will take a break from holiness.
Remember, Jacob's mindset is that the Lord want them to be happy, you know. The Lord want them to prosper.
True. Yeah,
you know, only blessings could come from the Lord.
God.
Anything curse is Satan.
It's the devil. That's the devil. The second is just 15. On 1, it says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Faithful meaning what? It's sure to happen. No if, no but, maybe. It will happen. Right? And it's true because it is going to happen. Verse 3, it says, Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the infidelity of them trouble thee. That's speak against thee here. So whoever don't believe or say, boy, I waste a time think what how long they say God coming back since my grandmother was alive, she saying that and he can't reach there.
They're one of the most famous people.
Gosh, we grew up hearing that.
They love that.
Yeah.
They love saying that.
I didn't watch words. Since the fathers fell asleep, you know? Yeah, but don't let the unbelief get to you.
But they get fed up and say,
no, you know.
They get fed up and say, they say, it's going to be better.
Every day is a new
when
day
it
to
comes
be
to
better
the Lord,
than it was yesterday.
yeah, when it comes to the Lord,
And that the thing with Jake will make New Year's resolution. And at the end of the year, I say, wait, boy, this year was tough, boy.
Oh, next year is
Next year is my year.
every year is your year. Right, big verse 4. It says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
you know, the thing. It's only unfaithful shall die in the unfaithfulness.
Yeah.
So that's what happened to all the unfaithful with. Being unfaithful, what you feel is a judgment going to be. You're unfaithful, right? So that means you're going to take what? You're going to take the MOTV. The scripture says be faithful unto death.
Sure.
Right? And that will be what?
Be unfaithful unto death.
Is the elect will not be faithful unto them. But the rest of them will be unfaithful. So, so they shall die in their unfaithfulness.
I do have a video just along the lines of that. That video was up a while back, maybe last year or something. And I was saying how, when you take the MOTV, you're not just taking it to acquire access to society. You drawing the line in the proverbial sand and saying, I choose this side. You understand? That's what you're saying, and you look at you, you're telling the Lord in the face, I choose not to be with you. I choose Egypt and whatever comes with it. That's what you're saying. Because a man could live one way and be something else. But when that device reaches your hand, it has no turning back after that. You do. You understand? It has no back after that. It has no walking back, no spinning around. Like how we tell that don't look back there. They have that.
Final destination.
Yeah, correct. Final. Right. What a time to be alive. Verse 5, it says, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Yeah, and it's not single, it is plural. Plagues upon the world. Sword, war, famine. America inciting a worldwide famine right now. Well, as the brother said, majority of the world going to be under famine through the US aid cut. Right?
Yeah, and other stuff that will come in.
Yeah,
you know,
famine, medicines which will end up in what? They can cause pestilence. And medical aid is also US aid. Right? And what,
it has certain plagues that will interfere with green and green to
Ah.
and war is interfere with them with stuff, you know?
you understand? It's a death which is the result of famine and the sword and destruction. Natural disasters.
Something I was reading to the other day, something America do, and if the other countries retaliate to that level, they were talking about it going to cause like a major shortage in the groceries now.
No.
I can't remember what I didn't want to say things like exactly sure, but it is, but it's something along those lines like something he
What about
did.
shortage?
No, I think the judge would hold that one. Meaning that he did the judge in the past, didn't he?
Yeah.
But if he did and the other countries thing, it would have caused a major shortage in the groceries.
Look at that. Yeah? You say and destruction, which is what? So you know what destruction is, and that could go into what? Natural disasters, earthquakes in diverse places. You understand? And an earthquake is a precursor to what? A tsunami. You know? Typhoons, hurricanes, tornadoes, all them things. You know what I mean? And well, I mean, as the scriptures say, what is to come will be worse than ever, worse than what was from the beginning, or that will ever be.
Yep.
You understand?
Yep.
So you probably have a natural disaster that mankind ain't even see it. I just saying, I don't know. I suppose. I speak as a man according to Yara. You understand? So what you gonna do in that day? You get something that you could have never been prepared for. You understand? Catch you with your pants hung up in the cupboard, not even on your ankle. Your pants off and in the cupboard. Okay? What you gonna do? You understand when you realize Egypt chariots is not that much and the horsemen are so strong. But you done draw the line in the sand. You understand? You done say I'm rolling with them. What you gonna do in that day? As the scripture say, what shall they do in that day? You understand? Verse 7, it says, therefore say the Lord, I will, no salaka, skip out. It's verse 6. Yeah. It says, for wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful words are fulfilled. Yeah. The Revelation 12 and 12. The devil come unto us with great wrath because what? You know he have a short time, like he know for a fact he reign wanted. So he trying to fulfill all the works. That's what our scripture says. The hurtful words are fulfilled. Every hurtful thing they want to do, every wicked deed that they want to commit to ensure their longevity of power. You understand? They put it into fruition, they commence it. They have no hold back no more, they have no holds right now. Do what we want. once we remain on top. You understand that the mindset? And it have a judgment for that as well.
That's right. Can you bring us to there, sir?
Go ahead.
This is Surah chapter 9, and I'll read from verse 11. It says, envy not the glory of the sinner, for thou knowest not what shall be his end. You see, and I think some of these people, and it goes back to like we talk about the part you're on. Some of these people, they glory the sinner. So remember, I remind always have this picture, ever since we're small, we know about this. That there's always a concept where two roads, right? Yeah, one road full of people, and the next road a little more dangerous, but it's a cleaner path. But the man who's up in the middle, and some of the people in front of him who think they're taking the path where everybody going because they're watching the glory that they have on that path, they're watching the thing, but that's the wrong path to go down. Yeah.
Say, nah, this has to be correct. Look, everybody doing it, this has to be the right thing to do.
But not knowing that, the scripture says, envy not the glory of the sinner, for thou knowest not what shall be his end. So you don't know what it will be his end. Because his end, it say, right now, all the unrighteous shall be
all the ungodly shall be punished.
Yeah.
But rather worry about how the righteous will be saved.
Understand? Because the ungodly, they go in and get punished. Understand?
And some say, envy not the oppressor. That is the same thing you read in there. That's not the way. Choose not of you is envy, don't envy him. You understand? He go look like, as you were saying earlier, America paying themselves to be this, the promised land.
Yeah.
When you go there, it's doom, man.
Doom, gloom.
You understand? You going back to Egypt, you're going back to slavery,
Yeah.
you go over there. Let me say to live. You're going there to migrate, and you're not going there on a 2-week stay for a function or, you know what I mean, to buy goods to come back. You're going there to migrate, to seek a better land. But you just take about 20 years off your life as you land, and you just say, alright, all you, I reach. Minus 20 going to come up over your head one time.
And even it's something you hear people talk about, you know, that when they leave here thinking, you know, they're going and their life going to be better across there. When they reach across, you know, you start staying by family, then
They become a burden.
They become a burden.
You have to get your own place.
You have to get work, you have to get a job, and over there, it's not no 1 and 2 jobs, 3 and 4 jobs.
You have to be working consistently and constantly.
Yeah.
To take up with tax, you have to pay tax.
No, you have to live a type of life just to survive.
Like my aunt, she said, you know, before clothes was cheap, you know, you could have gone buy clothes. She said, right now, first thing hard, you have to wait until it has sealed. You can't just run and, yeah, you said before, like, they would have give away clothes and thing. Can't give away clothes no more.
And that's why you see, like, when something raised in America for like 1 cent, they must argue with it.
Yeah, it's
because
a problem.
It's because the cost of living high.
It's already so high.
Yeah.
You understand?
Some people feel it's all again the American dream. Yeah.
I know a story of a CEO in a bank. You understand? Being a CEO of a bank. You know, real perks on this in Trinidad and Tobago. Every 3 years you get a brand new vehicle. You know, you're getting this allowance, everything is taken care of basically by the government. Leave to go, it's Canada, right? One, as I said, the cold countries, right? He's a casher, right now. He cash it.
Yeah, and you know about it?
And you was CEO of a bank.
Yeah. And you see them about that? You know if they come down here to cash, you wouldn't want to do it.
Yeah, I don't work.
They don't work. So they say, they say, delight not in the thing that ungodly have pleasure in, but remember, you shall not go unpunished unto their grave.
God. And that is what maintaining a just balance. Injust balance is abomination unto the Lord. You understand? You like come quickly to give every man the reward. So what you do is what you go reap. You can't plant Portugal and expect to grow grapefruit. You understand? That's how it does work. Even late. According to Corinthians, they say even nature teacher. You understand? Even nature does teach you how everything does run, how life itself does run. What you do here will affect it. There you go. You understand? You can't plan one thing and expect a next thing to get. So you can't sow wickedness and expect to reap righteousness or reap the kingdom. Reap salvation. That will never happen. Right? They 2 Corinthians 16 and verse 3. It says, a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? The fire is sent among you, and who may quench it?
So a fire sent among you, who quench that? They can't. Why just the things that are being sent from the Lord? You can't turn it back. You understand? You can't turn it back. Right? Guaranteed you can't turn it back.
Come on.
You understand? Go ahead.
Nah, that is it or not. Let's know, I'll jump below down into the chapter now. Like, verse 36. It says, behold, the word of the Lord, receive it. Believe not the other, so I can believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. As when a woman with child is in the 9th month, bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth.
So just like a woman, when she had a she contract, she birth,
Yeah,
she birth pains and so forth.
labor and all kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yep. It have to happen. Same thing here. It have that. Obviously, the process of childbirth, it doesn't take a period of months, 9 months, right? It's the same thing when it comes to this place. It will take a period of time, but it will come. Yeah,
And it's going to be painful.
And that is why I draw the reference to a woman in birth, because at the first week, some of them just vomit, some of them just stink, and they might be a little better, but then coming down to the like 3 months, 4 months, they start to vomit, they start to feel sick, they again the contraction.
So it's not a calm period, you have a period where you find like you're normal.
I can't remember which word. That I word spiritual scripture about people with fun. You understand?
Yeah.
And that was going to destruction too. But it goes to show it's a period of time. Over a period of time that things will take place. It's not just going to happen like boom, boom. Like,
It's not one time.
yeah, that happen. But eventually, the day it comes, it will come out of the womb. You know? If a child will come out of the womb, eventually that day will come.
Yeah.
You understand?
It says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. You understand? It has no escape. It has no way for the run. It has no will stop it. It has no will save you from what is to come. You understand? If you are caught up in the famine, you're going to be caught up in the sword. If you are caught up in the sword or the famine, you're going to be caught up in the pestilence. If you are caught up in that, it's a wild beast.
The Lord say you're pointing to forecast.
Oh gosh, come on now.
Jeremiah 14. So at the end of the day, you might escape this, but you might not escape the amount of gun. You might escape the amount of gun, but that doesn't mean you'll escape a natural disaster. You know, you might escape all these things, but then Esau will be waiting for you. What are you going to do?
So it have no way. The scripture say what? In Revelation 3 it says the hour temptation come upon the whole earth. In 2 Corinthians 16 it say what? The plagues will come on every side. It has no way to run. You understand? You only have one way to run, and that is to Yahweh. And we still have to enjoy it. You understand? I still we trial to face. You understand? The difference with us and them is that we understand what it is. Them just want to go through it. That's what I say. You have 2 ways to believe. You either believe by hearing it or by feeling it. You understand? We fortunately enough to believe by hearing it. You know? We wouldn't have to feel it in that time, or feel it as much as them. You understand? Because everybody had their works to pay for.
And every work that do will be accomplished for you. Nobody Lord say He will bring all things.
So remember, yeah.
And then you mention all things will be, all the works, whether they be good or bad. You know, that's why people are afraid. They talk about that. You know, so all the works come back to that word.
A full audit.
Yeah, full audit, yeah. See like how they go to audit the Pentagon? You see when they go audit, they all go audit that.
Verse 40, it says, "O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils..." 16 there. It says, "And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth."
Yeah, that's yesterday, it's yesterday day before, sorry. And this scripture come up being pilgrim. You understand? In a foreigner. You understand? That's how He will be upon you. You know, these people are already preparing. They say that once you're not taking whatever it is to bring in this system, you'll become an outcast.
I know what I'm saying. Well, we have no choice but to be pilgrims. Because when they start with the 15-minute cities, we would not be allowed in them.
Yeah, because 15 minutes you would have buy by the things that
there's biometrics running around it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Cashless.
Even if it don't start with the MOTV, it is going to be mounted or what's it like here? The sum of it is going to be the MOTV, the final consecration of the 15-minute city. Going to be that you have to take this to operate within this perimeter. You never know, they might hit your badge, a little card to scan. So you know what I mean? It's not in your hand just yet, but it has no cash right
no,
now.
just like
your card saying, well, alright, you have to start from wherever area belongs to this community. So all the information on the card. So when you're coming in from wherever you scan by the gate go up, you're going in the grocery, you scan.
They're doing that right now.
You know? But I mean, like you have a community card now, like, until they bring out and say, yeah, what's going on? People losing their card, let me change it up. Let me implant it with this. You will never lose it. You understand? If somebody do anything, we will know because they're transmitting a radio frequency and they're going to make it sound like the best thing in the world. Like how they make the job sound like, hey, this is the solution to all our problems. You understand? But as I say, that is drawing the proverbial line, the proverbial line in the sand and saying, I stand with Egypt. You think that what you say when you do that?
That's the reason why Elon Musk on the outside. Yeah. Because even if everybody want the stuff that he's bringing. You know, everybody want that particular system. You know, like alright, so like for example in Neuralink, right? In Neuralink. So like in Neuralink, for example, this Neuralink is we talk about throughout the whole world.
Yeah.
What you see, they look up to him like if he's a friend. Because why? As the scriptures talk about when a rich man talks. They hold him out. Just because of the money, they believe that he's righteous.
Correct.
But there's a reason why he's giving you the Neuralink. Right? There's a reason why you want to install it in your head. There's a reason why you install it into your hand. And we know that go back to the MOT. Right? But he's one of the biggest promoters of that. Now you have a particular one of I should say the forefront of the face.
The face of the organization.
You understand? He's the face. And with that, you know, it already had people who wanted to take it. He going through his next trial, say for his 2.0 of the version of it, and there are already people lined up to take it. So they, just like some of these people, they believe that all they say by technological advanced humans and so forth. So they will watch it as the next step in human evolution. Man becoming cyborg, but they don't understand that there's a plan. Once a chip goes inside here, who controlling the chip?
Exactly. Not
him. He's someone that known that if he don't like it and you have his car, he shuts down his car. That to the fact where you can't even go by a mechanic to use the car. That's how powerful his shutdown is. When you shut down Tesla, you can't go by your bike because you want to. Yeah, you shut it down. Instant shutdown. He can't make
not starting for nothing, no reason. He can't hot wire it, nobody can go in the engine and interfere with nothing. It's off and that is how it will be off.
So why would they want somebody like that to put something inside of your body, right? Inside of you. But again, once you have money, you consider righteous in the system.
Correct.
It's for example, for years, NPD was the forefront of being what they call black excellence.
Yeah,
but what you wickedness he was doing in the background. No, people have been hearing those stuff for years. For years. Since I small I hear how wicked in the industry is. Right? How wicked the industry is. But they don't care. It's because their mindset is upon what? Money. They perceive money to be righteousness. That go back to the book of Acts. Remember what? No, you know money is a defense. But this is the book of Acts chapter 8 verse 20. But Peter said unto him, thy money perish with thee, because thou hast taught that the gift of God may be purchased with money. And that is what they believe it to be, that the gift of God, once you have money, that is it.
Gain is godliness.
Gain is godliness. This is the thing, this is the concept with Jake. You realize that money not going to be defense in the time to come. Your money not going to help you in the destruction to come. Can you buy a man from when a man hungry and he can't spend paper dollars? You think he want to hear about $100? Nah, he want food. You just might be that burger.
I appreciate food. I don't find it, but I appreciate it.
put it?
James, we'd say
James
grade
5.
5, yeah, grade 5. And what it say, go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted and your garments are not eaten. Your gold and silver is conquered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you and shall eat your flesh as it will fire. Yea, ye have heaped treasure together for the last days.
And there's the thing about that. So that's saying, I don't do a video on that because you're seeing right now the rich men who talking about the stuff that they have stored for the time to come. Yeah, so they don't understand that that's not going to save any time to come.
You know what it's say? Your gold and silver will eat you like it's fire.
Yeah.
You understand? Like it's fire. You know what I mean? You going and be public enemy number 1 as they get it have no more food in the groceries. What's more in boy, them rich boy and let me go down there. What we feel about that? Because of your gold and your silver, they're going to eat all there.
Yep.
They're going to come down there first.
Yep.
And it's only until when they clear up the prominent of society, then they will come back and fight amongst, well, we are nothing, so we are the fight for stuff. That's how it does go. I know if you broken and I broken, why come in and do with you? I can say, let we go down so both times we go out. And that's how it's going to end up. You understand? Because you have money, you're going to, they just put a big target on your back. That's all it is. That's all it amounts to. That's what that scripture means. Your gold and silver will eat you like fire.
Yep.
That's all it means. Use you.
The same thing
target.
the same thing at the store is what going to be used against it.
Can.
You understand? That is basically what it is, you know?
Can.
That, but you see, you understand that showed the life, a rich man life, he always know that is his defense.
Correct.
So money is a defense.
Correct.
So you know that would take him out of any situation by telling him that day.
When it's not
When
valuable
it's not
anymore.
valuable, nothing.
When how do I say? When meat, you understand, is worth more than gold.
Wouldn't meet it yet. Can.
Okay, I eat gold in my brother. And right now I stop and keep that.
Yeah.
Bury him next to that.
Yeah.
You see that? You see them tin thing?
You remember
Let me roll with
it's
that.
a movie.
No, it's serious, right?
It's a movie I watched actually. This was, I think it was without a part. This was a real old movie.
Oh, you got to tell me that's my favorite movie.
Yeah, I like that movie too. That you show the three men going looking for the treasure.
It's not David Jones, this man who robbed the
Yeah,
bank and
yeah,
the plane crash when he jumped out on the parachute and they went looking for the
Yeah,
place.
and I believe that is actually a true thing, right?
No, it's not true account.
But
It's not true account.
when you look up in that movie, they show you that it's that movie, right? Yeah, they show you that he burned the money was just
To keep
himself
warm.
alive.
Yeah,
And they
because
show you
we
that
was in
time.
the mountains,
Yeah.
and I think something went wrong with the parachute. So like when they find the skeleton, I think the legs, well in the actual story, the legs and thing was broken when he landed, right? And the same money that he robbed the bank, same money had to lie just to stay alive. You understand?
But the belief is that wasn't him.
Yeah.
They say it was in the plan. It was so good as that he escaped it. But we would just go with the fact that
Yeah.
he burned the money was just to keep himself alive.
Yeah, the money wasn't worth life. You understand? When men break it, you say, oh God, take the money. Look at, no, I know we come for so you'll take your wife and your food, and we are leaving. That's what men will do.
Yeah, because money will come to north and east.
You understand? You could eat gold. Eat a gold chain, eat your pendant, and see what happens. That will be nothing to a man who's starving, but you are 3 children home to feed back all of them balling, right?
Even
You understand? My child's sick. My child's sick and I had no food. I can't even make some fucking soup. Till they can feel better.
Even though people might say, but the elites going on gold, yeah, them selling the gold for a particular reason because they're thinking that after all this,
They are going to come out and rebuild society.
So after the nuclear warfare, they will come back. Because the chip coming before that.
God.
Right? But they think after now, they will bring back.
No, we will start afresh.
Yeah, we start fresh. You know? That is why they're storing the minerals. That's why right now you're seeing some other countries finding gold reserves.
You know, they are the sea boat in
Alaska.
Antarctica.
Is Antarctica?
I think so because they're more remote than Alaska.
Yeah, it's Antarctica, the place you can go.
Yeah, nobody allowed to look at sea boat.
Because I think, again, there are the secret stuff there, but Antarctica is separated so much different, like Russia want peace, America here, just here. Like,
everybody have a peace time.
Yeah, that's basically cargo just run. You understand? So that is basically, what, again, the time that we're heading into, and knowing that, hey, the stuff that you have upon this trip, no, you can't pay that in. Again, the Lord say he delivered, he know that who's sinned against him and delivered, he them onto what? Onto death and destruction. That is basically what will come to these people, death and destruction. Can you escape the Lord's hands? No, Hebrews tell you that it's a faithful thing before in the hands of the Lord. Right? So, again, hey. So, yeah.
So, until the fire and until the famine and you will be out here saying the same thing according to the elders. At nauseam.
Yeah.
You know, saying the same thing over. Repent, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Right? So, once again, all praises, honor and glory to
Semi outside, but some Rakakudas.
double honors once again to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach one. Peace and salutations to the brothers who on the highways and the byways week in, week out, you know what I mean, pushing our word fervently in spirit and in truth. Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.